Good morning, people. I'm over here early this morning getting my workout on, getting back on it. I've been dealing with some issues once I was targeted first by the Fort Worth Police Department. Then I was targeted by Internal Affairs. Then I was targeted by the Officer of Police Standards Division. Then I was harassed by the Sheriff's Department. So I had to I had to learn a couple things about that whole situation that I wasn't prepared for, because I figured that if I could prove that the cops lied, because if I could prove, this is what I was thinking, if I could prove the cops lied, they arrested me unlawfully and illegally, that was it. You know, that was my whole idea, that this was how the law actually worked, because I was still under the illusion that as long as I was innocent, I wouldn't be found guilty. Well, then I got introduced to a certain prosecutor who we made famous, because this William Bassar, and he's out of the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office, right? Then I understood that not only did they go out of their way to protect lying cops, they got them on the stand and they lied, and it was completely ignored. So you have a district attorney, right? That he's the number one prosecutor for unalivings and SA cases, right? So anyone knows in Fort Worth, unaliving cases are not going to get solved. A lot of them are cold cases now. This is the top prosecutor, right? And then not only that, let's go to the SA cases, right? So 900 rape kits were not tested by this district attorney's office, right? And this guy, William Bassar, is the top prosecutor. This guy, he went to Wichita Falls to prosecute some fucking neo-Nazis or some shit, right? And he literally went to the jurisprudence in Austin, right, to ask them if oh, you mean your racist friend? Angry Red, you know I don't fuck with you, bro. I don't like your bitch ass, because you know what I'm saying? And if your dumbass would listen instead of always want to talk with the mouth full of nut, you know what I'm saying? You would understand exactly what I'm talking about. I thought that, man, you're stupid, bro. You can't fix stupid. That's what you're stuck with, because you're still under the delusion, the illusion that you didn't scam a bunch of people. Bro, stop it. Stop it. You're stuck with that, bro. You heard? Fuck the angry vet. You're an old hoe. That's what you are. You're an old hoe. You ain't about shit. You're a has-been that never was. And you're just mad because no one wants to fucking get in the hate program with you. No one wants to promote your fucking scamming ass friends. So yeah, fuck you. You don't mean shit. And I've been told you that. I been told you that, homie. I been told you you a hoe. You ain't about shit. And all you can do is come on here and put your little pussy ass comments like you're someone. You're not. You're a has been that never was, and now you're just a bitter old fuck. And yeah, I keep saying it over and over again. Fuck you and what you're talking about. I've been said it. No one gives a fuck about you wanting to help, saying no shit like that. Nigga, you a hoe. Point blank, period. You are a natural born hoe. No one gives a fuck about what you're talking about, crying about, squealing about. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that dude. Motherfucker always want to come on here and think he's all holier than thou. I sit above people. Bitch, you still got shit stains in your drawers, man. Shut the fuck up. Nobody want to hear that pussy ass shit. That's why no one respects what the fuck you talking about. You're a laughing stock. Talking about you want to help people. You're the type of motherfucker that helps people just to fucking rub it in their face like they did something. That's what you are. You don't help people. You help people to talk shit about it. That's what you're on. That's why no one gives a fuck about what you're talking about. None of that stupid shit you're trying to do. You're a fucking fraud. A bitch made one at that. Because I keep telling you, you keep talking shit like you're about that life, and you're not. You're a fucking weenie goblin old man, bro. Sit the fuck down somewhere and take your fucking medicine already, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Now, back to this fucking DA, right? So this DA goes to Austin, right? Now, his whole statement was that there were 20, 30 cases that he prosecuted against YouTubers. We found out that was a fucking lie. The only case Mr. Vassar ever prosecuted were mine. Were mine. And he only had one. He only had one. So, help me understand, right? How you got it in your brain. You, Phil Soros, which is your loser boss, which he's stupid too, because he just opened all of y'all for a lawsuit. Dumbasses. The fuck do y'all go over there and do some dumb shit like that? Oh, I know why. Because y'all thought y'all were in Fort Worth. Y'all thought y'all had everyone fucking shut the fuck up and this and that. Yeah, you thought you was on some grandstanding bullshit. And you know why, Vassar, they didn't give you what you wanted? Because you're a fucking liar. You fucking king, the motherfucker. Look, all these dudes came out of Fort Worth, right? All these dick suckers came out of Fort Worth, right? And they learned that if they scam, they cheat, they steal, they'll get far up there. But if you're a person, right, that in the city of Fort Worth, your only concern, your only agenda is the community, the people you're appointed to serve, you're fucked. Fort Worth does not want you here. And look, the biggest example we have of that is what happened in our commissioner's court. Right? Because they're saying it's not racist, but it's political. Because at every fucking hearing y'all dick suckers had, y'all said the only way y'all wanted to win is because y'all wanted the Republican House to be the majority. So y'all get y'all way. Shut stupid ass up. You don't have a job but to be a fucking ball licker. You know what I'm saying? Because you pussies can't come on here, talk all your bullshit, and then fucking play victim like y'all some hoes, man. I hate shit when bitches do shit like that, bro. Y'all fucking grab your fucking dick and balls, get on this motherfucker. You're like, y'all about to see, y'all about that life. Bro, you're a bitch. Plain and simple, right? That's all you are, bro. You're an old hoe that no one gives a fuck about. Oh, you're still stuck on that. No one listens to me. No, how come no one wants to hate these people with me? The angry vet, I wouldn't give a fuck what you want. You could want in one hand and shit in the other. See which one you fucking fill up your mouth with first. See, that's the thing, bro. You bitches think I'm friendly. You hoes think that I won't defend myself. I won't say shit back. That I'm worried about all this bullshit. I'm not. Y'all can't be bitch made and come on here, start lying, start talking shit, and then when I respond to it, then you want to play a fucking victim, like your bitch ass is so fucking fragile. You sound like a fucking police right about now, or a fucking public employee, which I know you're not. You're a fucking old ass man that no one gives a fuck about no more. Okay, back to the prosecutor, right? So, this fool goes in front of all these dudes and he tells them that the rise in officers, being interfered with and all this and that, right? It's straight bullshit. Because in your own statement, homie, you stated that you prosecuted 20, 30 of these cases. You did not. You only had 8, 9, and they were all fucking mine, you dumbass. So literally, you, Phil Soros, and the fucking dumbass King went up there on a personal agenda to try to discriminate and hate on me. You know what I'm saying? You are so easy. That's why you still ain't came right. So you can talk the good talk, bro, but I'm out here walking the walk. So you keyboard warriors, keep on with the hate. It motivates me to keep going. You know, because no matter what you say, dumbass angry vet, I made it farther than you, and I made a bigger change than you ever will, you lame fuck. That's what you don't understand. And you claim to know everything I be doing. No, you don't. You know how to dick ride and talk shit when your fucking panties get in a bunch. That's all you are. You know? And it's funny. It's funny. Because you actually think you're talking about something. And all you're doing is throwing a little hissy fit, stomping your heels, and fucking trying to fix your fucking padded up bra. So don't fucking play with me, loser. Because you know it. That's why you talk your little shit and you stay in your safe place. No one gives a fuck about what you talking about, loser. That's why you and that stupid ass shit ain't going nowhere. No one wants to get scammed. But then when people ask you, how many people did you help? You don't have an answer because you didn't help no one. You got motherfuckers scammed. Shut your dumb ass up. Yeah, you're safe place because no one knows who the fuck you are, bro. You ain't done shit but scam people out of money. You lied to them, said you were gonna help them with your fake ass attorney that never had a bar card. Make that one make sense. But then you tried to destroy every video, everything that had to do with that one fucking lawyer. You take all that shit off where no one can find it. Come on, bro. You have to do better than that. If you're gonna lie, don't leave evidence behind. That's what I mean. You can say whatever you want. It's like all these dumbasses at the fucking Capitol where they say dumb shit fucking years ago and they forget about it, or they try to forget about it. You know? Weenie, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You can play dumb all you want. And play stupid all you want, bro. You're stuck with that. You're stuck with that just like I'm stuck with I cuss out cops. There's no way around that dumb shit, bro. You can cry and bitch and fucking try to threaten people. Because if it was true, like you're saying, I would have had a lawsuit like your stupid ass fucking was crying about threatening me. I'm still saying the same shit over again. You're a bitch and you're a hoe. You scam people with your fake ass attorney. I still haven't got no demand letter. I haven't got no lawsuit. So shut your dumb ass up. That's what I be talking about. No, that's not what you called it, bro. Stop saying that shit. You act like motherfuckers don't remember what it was before you scammed everybody. That's weird, bro. And you were so proud of it. You posted it everywhere. I got this great attorney that's going to help everyone. Just come on to my side. And did that attorney help anyone? Fuck, no, he couldn't. You're a dumbass. You're fucking slow. But that's what I deal with. See, I miss the real haters, bro. Like I am Jackpot. And there was another one. There was some real haters, bro. They had some shit I had to fucking argue with like a motherfucker. You're on here bitching and complaining like a little broad. Because no one gave you attention. No one gave you the fucking platform you wanted. No one said, yeah, I hate them too. Just remember, you started this a long time ago, coming on my post, telling me about how Carolina, Harvey, CJ, and all of them are fucking using me, and I'm stupid if I keep listening to them, and I kept trying to explain to your fucking dumbass over and over again, I do this shit on my fucking own. You're the dumb fuck that doesn't understand that. But then you want to come and say, I'm slow, I don't know anything, I'm not intelligent. Bitch, I didn't go on your Facebook and fucking post on your dumb shit because no one gives a fuck. Receipts. No, bitch, prove that you didn't. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to waste my time on your fucking stupid shit. Prove you didn't. Prove you didn't. Put those videos back up where you were telling people that you had the greatest attorney that was going to help families, that was going to help people. Put that shit up. Talking about. Bitch, no one give a fuck about you to entertain that shit. I'm only talking shit to you right now because you're on here. You're nobody to me, bro. You're beneath them SOs in prison, homie. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about, bro. I don't have to show you or prove to you a motherfucking thing. You are no one. You can't do shit. My point, let's say you've been doing this for 4 years. You still ain't done a bitch ass thing. You heard? So, shut your dumb ass up. You should always be... Man, if this isn't a pussy telling someone they should back up their mouth. Ho, the only time you talk shit is on a fucking post. Shut your bitch ass up, ho. And you actually think you saying something. You ain't saying a bitch ass thing because no one gives a fuck about proving shit to you. You're a bullshit motherfucker and you ain't about shit. So just leave me the fuck alone already, bro. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. I don't give a fuck about who you don't like. And I especially don't give a fuck about proving anything to you. So eat a fat one, don't choke on the semen, and get pregnant. Because you are nobody. You are nobody. No one gives a fuck about you. See that if you've helped that many people, then focus on that, bitch. Focus on helping people and stay the fuck out of my lane, homie. Because don't nobody give a fuck about yours. Period. And doesn't that show already that you're a fucking, it's weird. Because it's like you're stalking me, homie. Like when I don't answer you or you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. And you ain't saying shit. You're not talking about a bitch ass thing ever. And it's weird. And I've ignored it because I talked to certain people that said, nah, you ain't about shit. You don't know no better. You're just a stupid old man. That's why I've ignored it and I paid attention to it. You know what I'm saying? People already told me what type of motherfucker you are. It's weird that you think you're one of us, but you steady the biggest hater of us. And if you can't see that, then you're stupid than a motherfucker. But like I said, bro, I don't have to prove nothing. I don't have to fucking worry about shit about you because you ain't nothing. 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 I don't hear no one sharing your story. I don't see no one sharing your posts, your videos. I don't see none of that shit. Because you don't do shit, homie. You don't do a motherfucking thing. Defaming my business. Tell everybody what it was before you called it that. Tell everybody how that stupid ass attorney fucked people over because he didn't have a bar license to practice. Come on now. You're not gonna get away from that, bro. You're stuck with being that dumb. And that's what's making you mad. Because you're fucking stupid. And you actually think you're fucking smart. But you're not. Don't defame me. Sue me then, bitch. Oh, wait. You don't know fucking how. Gone on. Steady over here with your chest puffed down, don't know shit. I did say the word, fuck you. Bitch. I've always said it. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. I don't care, bro. That's what you're not understanding. You're sitting here trying to prove what? That you didn't do something you did? Come on now. And I'm not the only one that knows. That's why you hate everybody. That's why you dislike certain people, because they know your fucking little secret. And I told you, leave me alone, bitch. I don't want to be in your hate campaign. I don't want to be on nothing you talking about. But you won't do it. And then you start talking shit like you have a reason to. I'm not all day, every fucking day on your shit. And that's weird. That's weird that you come on here demanding, I do this, I do that. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I did say the word, you a bitch. You a hoe. You ain't about shit. You a lame, scared motherfucker. You always gonna be a hoe to me. You're always gonna be a hoe to me, homie. I don't respect motherfuckers like you. And another thing, I don't have to fuck with you. That's the one thing you should have picked up in all your little investigating. You know all this since everybody's telling me what to do. I'm the only one that found out how the courts, how the attorneys, how the fucking judge and all them fuck you over. Not you. You didn't figure shit out. Only thing you figured out is how to scam people. Okay. Now, they went over there, right? It was because we got a new district attorney. His name is Phil Soros. He used to be a judge too. And then when I looked him up, he had a whole bunch of cases that were overturned on appeal, right? So if you're a judge and a lot of your cases get overturned on appeal, that means you're fucking trash at your fucking judgeship. So ain't it weird that now he's a DA? So if he didn't understand the law or know the law when he was a judge, what makes you think he's going to understand it or know it when he's a district attorney? He's not. And it's crazy because now, how much money did y'all waste prosecuting me? How much money did y'all waste going to the Capitol to do all that shit? Because I'm going to find out, because they had to approve Basar's travel to go up there, because he went up there under his official capacity. And we paid for him to go up there and tell those fucking lies about me. So yeah, what he said, 20, 30 people he prosecuted, not true. It was only one person. He didn't like what I told him in court the first time, so he chose to get on my on all of my cases. I was told that I had a special team for me, a prosecutor, investigator. I had a special one for me. Even when I used to go to bond probation, my probation officer only dealt with high-profile cases. You know? So that's the extent that these motherfuckers will go to not be wrong. And they've been proven wrong. Because remember, he said 8, and they only got 1 conviction. He forgot 2 or 3 of them, but we'll let him slide. We'll let him slide. We're going to get his ass on the rest of the lies, though. So, yeah. So now we have a prosecutor, right? Basar. Yeah, so is your mom, ho. That's what I said. You ain't talking about shit, old pussy. You'll always be a hoe, homie. You ain't shit. You're what we call, in the other world, a cell warrior, right? The doors are locked. Yeah, Lena, fuck you. I'm gonna fuck you up, pussy. They roll the doors. You're as quiet as a church mouse. No words, no nothing. So take that lame shit and put it in your mouth, ho. Don't nobody give a fuck about you, pussy. To the Angry Vet Show. That no one cares. No one watches you. That's what you're not paying attention to. Like, I don't know who the fuck you are, except you're an old ass hater. And the reason you don't like me is because when you started commenting on my post, I didn't say fuck Carolina, fuck Harvey, fuck CJ, fuck Direct D, fuck all them. I didn't say that. So then you took it out on me. And isn't that weird? I don't see you. Yeah. So if I'm a bitch, you're a bigger one. And you're in Texas, so you know it's a mutual combat state, bro. So you get in all that bullshit right now. So that's what I be talking about, man. You're just full of hot air, homie, and I'll deflate your shit. Y'all think a motherfucker's supposed to be scared of you bitches. Eat a fat one, ho. So yeah, that's how it goes, right? But one thing they cannot do is discriminate. And that's what that fucking thing said. Because of me, they want to change it from, oh yeah, but you know how he said that I was arrested 8 times and it doesn't deter me? So 7 of 8 times were dismissed. And you only got 1. You can't even keep the stories, the lies straight, homie. And all y'all kept talking about. See, this is why I say that interference is a physical act, right? And I know people say stop saying that. It's not. But in Texas, they have subsection D that states speech alone cannot be considered interference. So if I'm on the public sidewalk telling them, fuck you, don't say nothing to me, bitch, shut your bitch ass up, it's protected speech. Not only with the First Amendment, but the Penal Code states that speech alone cannot be considered interference. So what these cops do is they abandon their traffic stop to come tell you, I don't want you standing there. But they don't have the right to. None of them do. Because when they tell you stay right here, they're detaining you. They stop your fucking forward movement. And every time they've tried to say it in court, they've said, oh, you can film, you can cuss them out. But what you can't do is take their attention away. They're choosing to abandon their traffic stop to come tell me where to stand. And they don't even know the filming policy. They don't know the policy on filming. Because I asked the fucking cop in court what my lawyer did. He said, sir, do you know the policy on people filming you? No. So how do you know you can tell me to stand right here and you're following your policy? Because that's not what the policy states, right? And then he didn't even bring up that whole thing. We have a policy that states they can't this, that, because your policy is unconstitutional. Y'all use cases that actually involve physical interference. The dude took off in his car whenever they told him not to. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that they're being told that they can literally walk up to us on the sidewalk. Because remember, in the Fifth Circuit, which we're in Fort Worth, it does not have no distance clause. We don't have one. We don't have one. So for them to walk up to you, abandon their traffic stop and say, I need you to stand right here, is a violation of their policy. And also, it's a violation of our First Amendment right to film. It's a violation of Turner versus Driver. It's a violation of Houston versus Hill. And all those are text cases, man, that involve this type of behavior. Mr. Hill, Houston versus Hill, was arrested 6 times, 6 or 7 times, for telling cops how he disagreed with their job and how they did it. They arrested him, he beat them, and now there's a case law that states we're allowed to criticize, we're allowed to walk up to the cops and tell them that they suck, they're trash, they're not doing it wrong, they're not doing it right. We can tell them all that shit. And it's crazy because they literally said that the only reason they wanted it is because it sends us to prison and it puts us on parole afterwards. If I don't know how to apply case law, then I've been asleep at my trials. Come on, dude. Are you really that mad? Are you really that fucking of a pussy that much, bro? It's crazy. But yeah, here you are. Here you are. Here you are. I know you love me. You love your daddy. You love your papi. I love you too, son. You know, I wasn't around when you were growing up, man, because your mom lied and didn't tell me I had an ugly ass kid. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. So I know your hate towards me isn't about filming. It isn't about YouTube. It's the fact that I wasn't there, right? And now you become a sissy. Now you become this little bitch that has feelings and then tries to say, no, I don't. I'm a killer. I'm a killer. Okay, let me ask you something. How long does a lawsuit take, dumbass? That's what I want to ask, right? And just because I'm not saying nothing or posting about it doesn't mean it's not happening. That's how slow and close-minded you are. But I digress. I know. It makes you feel like you're something, don't it? But you're really not. You're just a has-been that never will be. And that's what makes you mad. So Let me say what's up to everybody. Latin Indian, what's up? ¿Cómo estás? Joe Cox, Cop Watch. I know it stands for something else, but that's what I think. Peace, brother. BC Scanner, what's up? Ken V, what's up, baby? All right. Yeah, Tyrant County. Brandon, what's up? And Cap, ¿qué onda? How y'all doing out there in the world? Scottish One, what's up? Jenny, hello, good morning. Karen Payne, appreciate you too. Aussie Nathan, what's up? Romy, how you doing? It's good to see you. Tomás, ¿qué onda tú? Shaggy Hippie, what's up? Zippity doo gal. Nah, for real, man. And then he's over here talking shit. I ain't done nothing. What changed, dude? How? What prosecutor went to your city and said they need something changed like that, big like that? None. You ain't about shit. Buzz, what's up? Seek and destroy Juggalo. Bo Como. ¿Qué onda? Gray Dude, what's up? I always think Gray Dude is honor your oath. That's their last name. But yeah. But you know, that's what kids in prison do, right? They become kids because they can't defend themselves and they're pussies, right? So they become kids, and you have these kids that fucking get obsessed with their daddies. So that's what this fool is. No, I said, I love you, son. I hope one day you'll be able to forgive your dad, your papi. I know it wasn't my intent. Just know, son, it wasn't my intent to abandon you. If I would have known you existed and you were alive, I would have been there. I would have probably got my life together faster. But that's not on me, son. It's a conversation you're gonna have with your mama. So, but I get it though. I can't wait to meet you. Ginger Locks, what's up? King Chow Chow, yeah, that's exactly what he is. Yeah. Phil Soros is a fucking dumbass. That's his job. It's his job to be stupid. But that's our district attorney, right? So he didn't file charges against the cops that lied on the stand. My lawyer proved it, that they were liars. He didn't prosecute them. There's a cop named Romer, John Romer, right? he punched a black guy after he went to Harris Hospital because he had an infection. He was throwing up, whatever, bowel movements, whatever, whatnot. He was sick. So he went to Harris Hospital to get looked at. He gets examined. They give him his meds. They tell him, do this, this, this. So he doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a phone. He asked somebody in the lobby, hey, can I borrow your phone to get a ride to come up here? So he says, yeah. So he's letting them use the phone, right? He's letting them use the phone. And a cop walks up to him, Romer. And, hey, man, what are you doing here? I need to talk to you. And he tells him, seriously, I'm calling, I'm using the phone to get a ride home. I don't believe you, but mind you, he has one of those things on his arms that says he just got released from the hospital. You know, when they put things on you that says if you're allergic, it says your name and whatever information the hospital needs to put on you to have access to you. So they put it in bracelets. So he tells them, dude, I just got out the hospital. I don't believe you. Come here. So he grabs the dude, pulls him around, and then punches him in the face and then throws him on the ground and arrests him. And says he's going to arrest him for, I think, interference and a couple other charges. But in his own body camera, he tells the guy, I can't let you go because I'll get in trouble. And this was a Central Division B officer that was out of the police station on Magnolia and Hemphill, right? So that was stated. So they arrested him, took him to jail. The minute the prosecutor, the DA, it was the girl. The minute she saw the charges, she dropped the charges against him and put charges against the cop. Well, that cop's been on appeal bond for 4 years, going on 5. And every time he comes up for his hearing to be sentenced or whatever, right? They reschedule it, they cancel it, and he doesn't go to court no more. The last time I saw he had a court date, I was there and they canceled it. So he still hasn't been, he was found guilty, given 5 years, and he's been out on appeal for 6 years. So make that one make sense, right? The prosecutor has done nothing about it. Okay, we'll take you to another one. There's a Fort Worth police officer named Hugo Barron, right? And Mr. Hugo Barron was, he was just fired, right? No. Yeah. They fired him, and then they gave him arbitration. And the 4th person he shot in the back, he ended up getting his job back, right? Because the people who investigate him, the DA and all of them, said there wasn't enough to charge him. Now it's crazy, right? And then I'll take you to another cop, right? His name is Ruben. He got caught by lying to police first, his supervisors. They drug tested him. He failed the UA, right? They went to his house. They raided his house. They found a whole bunch of drugs there. But that's the part that the news won't report on, right? They just say he was terminated for violating procedures. Well, he was in charge with the drugs they found at his house. And I've been investigating this cop because he's also a gang member. So that's weird that you don't prosecute terrorist gang members that are wearing a Fort Worth police officer uniform, because why? Makes no sense. But here you are going to the Senate, to the House, and requesting that a misdemeanor, which has this adequate punishment, right? But what you failed to say is that it wasn't because I was scared or I didn't give a fuck about being arrested or none of that. You lost 7 times out of those 8, but that's not what you said. You didn't say, hey man, he's arrested. He was been arrested 8 times. 7 of them got dismissed and I only found 1. That's not what you said. So, no, I say, you can't be believed no more. And I'm going to make sure everyone in Fort Worth knows who you are. That they know who exactly you are, bro. So if they see you as their prosecutor, oh, he's a liar. He's a liar. Your word is trash, bro. Because you could have did this well, like y'all normally do, behind closed doors and private scam and everything. But your dumbass went and got recorded on a video lying to get people to believe you to pass a bill that we don't need. Because, and you stated, right, no one has been hurt except Carolina, except me when I get slammed into the walls and on the ground, right? But how many footwear police officers have been hurt since we've been filming? None. I've been filming for 7 years. Carolina been filming for more. Harvey was here for 3 years. None of us hurt. None of you dick suckers. Nobody ever put your life in danger. No one ever threatened y'all. Y'all are the ones who do that. Y'all are the ones who use violence, use aggression to gain compliance when there is no compliance to be had. We don't have to listen to you. We don't have to. I don't have to listen to illegal and unlawful orders because that's what they are. Justin, ¿qué onda? Nah, for real, King Chow Chow. He said that's all I needed. Bitch, I told you that months ago. And you act like, man, shut up. Nobody's scared of no old bitch. Oh, no. No way. He's gone? Lion one. He's gone. No. No wonder I haven't seen him on the post no more, man. For real? Dude. Bokomo, are you serious? So you keep saying I'm out, I'm gone, but you're still here. You can't. I'm your camote, the angry man, the angry badge. I'm your camote. $75% to infinity. The puppy meal. No. Johnson County. Oh, I like the other one, Joe Cox. But that's in Texas too. I think I've been over there. Yeah, I was at the federal holdover in Johnson County. I think that's where it was. Because I went from Fort Worth to Weatherford to Johnson County. Yeah, that's what it was. Johnson County. The federal holdover has a jail in there too. Okay. Johnson County Cop Watch. All right. Peace. Y'all be safe, man. Oh, Kansas. Johnson County, Kansas, not in Texas. Kansas. Because we have a Johnson County over here in Texas. Okay. What is your opinion on wiretapping? Wiretapping. I know the feds do it. I think it's a cheat. I don't agree with it. You know, I don't think the government should be listening to our conversations, Tyler. Popeyes, transparency. What's up? Fuck you. Fuck you and that pussy. I already told you, bitch. Ain't nobody scared of you, dude. You keep talking. Just show up, man. Four corner fist in the air. Stop talking about it already, man. Just do it. Come on through. You already said it. You already posted it on there. Stop fucking trying to backtrack, bitch. Just do what you do. You already said it. And Tyler, fuck him. Ain't nobody apologizing to that hoe. And keep fucking with it. You get that shit too. Fuck him. Ain't nobody apologizing to that bitch. Hey, Four Corners. Hey, güey, te hablé. Porque te estaba diciendo, el email que me mandaste no lo puedo abrir. Me está diciendo que this file is not supported. Eso es lo que me da. Lo que me diste para hacerlo pro se, no lo podía abrir. Me está diciendo que it's not supported or something like that. District of Columbia attorneys. What is that? I know what District of Columbia is, but what does it mean by attorneys? Hurling insults. Can you explain that? What is it? What do you mean by the District of Columbia attorneys? I don't know what it means. That's why I'm asking. Can you please explain it, please? Lemire, what's up? Moo. Chow Chow is still alive. Going on. When did you give authority and control to the District of Columbia? I don't understand what you mean. Then that's why I'm asking you. I don't understand what that means. They protect the real criminals. Lion 1, she passed. Damn. Wingspan Angel. Damn, that fucking sucks, man. First it was Karen M, man. She was my greatest moderator, man. I had a bunch of conversations with her, man. I miss her so much. Now Lion 1. Wingspan, what's up? I hope you're having a great morning today. Today is her memorial. Man. I know she's up there looking down at us. Telling us, go, go. Man, that's crazy. Smart surveillance monitoring, Alice reporting smart TVs, phones, electric. Yeah, I know about the electric meters and the TVs and, of course, the phone. Miranda. Yeah, I do. Angry Vet, how do you fucking keep talking shit and you're so confused? That's weird, dude. Are you really that fucking dumb? I was giving you the benefit of the doubt because you're old as dirt already, bro. You was fucking at the same table with John the Baptist and all that before they fucking baptized Jesus and shit, my nigga. You that old motherfucker that God was talking about that he fucking stood on to look over. You know? District of Columbia Act. Straw man. Is that what it means? Because I did that with something. I copyrighted my name in all caps, and I made a separate account. District. I'm gonna have to look that up. District of Columbia Act. Straw man. Miranda, yes, I do have a Cash App. It's 77CRA. Because I even got hated on that. Somebody sent me $1 and said this is for the gambling debt I owe, and they fucking took my Cash App. They said because I was gambling. No, dumbass. See, I said it's simple, bro, and you're still, dude. Birth certificate is a bond. All capital letters indicate. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's what I did. Your name is not worth a penny. I don't have a PayPal, stupid. Well, I don't know. I don't have access to my PayPal, I don't think. I'm not telling people that a fucking lawyer that doesn't have a bond card is going to help them with their case. It's not the same. You and Tyler can fucking suck one. You know what I'm saying? No, I remember that name, Tyler Tomlinson. Yeah, you're a fucking weenie, just like this stupid motherfucker. Furlap, good day, mate. Good day, mate. Furlap moves. What's up, baby? PayPal is owned by Elon Musk. Well, I'm glad I'm locked out of it then. Or I don't have access to it right now. I don't think. Don't ban me, bro. I don't. Look, bro. The angry vet and all this other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? All of y'all have been haters forever, bro. Must so pale pal long ago. Keep up. Here, put this in your content too. Bet. And stop saying people threaten you or someone said something to you. You said it first. I'm just telling you, there's nothing but space and opportunity, homie. There's nothing but space and opportunity. You're the one that when you're just like the rest of these dick faces that get on my live, that get on my Facebook. The Cash App was 77CRA with the little cash money thing in the front. 77CRA. So yeah, there you go. And Cap Gamer. There you go. Seems to me you guys got a lot in common. With who? 75%? Angry, happy, need mental health. Yeah. Yeah, no, look, listen. What you just said, bro, straight on the fucking head, hurling insults. Swear, I know exactly what that means because I was one of the angriest little motherfuckers you could ever run across because of what my father did to me. That because of my dad beating my ass and fucking me up until I wasn't able to cry no more is the reason why I'm not afraid of no fucking man in this world, bro. None of you motherfuckers can beat me and abuse me worse than I've already been by my father. So yeah, hurling insult, this motherfucker needs mental health, right? Because
Bro, for about 7 months, 6 months already, I've been telling this dude, no one cares about who you're talking about. You want me to hate. Because that's what this whole thing started over. Oh, Carolina's using you. You're just dumb. You're letting them. Harvey's just using you. All this shit. Fucking CJ's just using you. No, 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 no. For what? And he can't stand the fact that that I didn't want to participate in this little hate campaign. I didn't want to say fuck them. Yeah, you're right. That's what this is about. That's what this started over. And this fucking weirdo, this motherfucking asshole, bro, you're all over my fucking comments. You're all over my comments on Facebook, you fucking liar. That's weird, bro. You started this shit in fucking Facebook, dude. Because I wouldn't say fuck Carolina, fuck Harvey, fuck CJ, and they were using me. That's why this started. That's crazy. And you're dead wrong. You're dead wrong, bro. You're dead wrong. Because Harvey has been gone from Fort Worth for almost a whole fucking year. Carolina, I see her every now and then. CJ, he's just at my courts. He's just at my courts. He's just at my courts. And it's just weird. I don't understand you, bro. I'm not sweating you. All right, Furlap Moves. Appreciate you. You have a great day, man. Be safe. Film them haters. So, no. Yeah, probably does. But he needs a hug from the back, probably. That's probably why he's mad, because he ain't got a hug in front of the back for a while. And yeah, you're right. You can't fix stupid. Because it's simple. This dude is pretending. And I've got all those screenshots of him when he started this stupid shit about whatever. He's mad because I didn't give a fuck what he was talking about. I didn't say, oh man, come on. Yeah. Okay, you're right. I don't care about what you're talking about, bro. I don't care if your opinion is that they're using me or whatnot. I don't give a fuck. Because it's not true. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about because you're not here. You know what? I don't know. Vulgar Vixen. I've called her the past couple of days and she has not answered. So now that you said that, fuck. Now I'm thinking about it more. I'm gonna have to find out. No, I'm gonna call her right now when I get off this live. Thank you for reminding me, Vulgar Vixen. So that's my thing, bro. If you I know. But see, what the thing with Carolina's case, it was the judge who did it to her. His name is Brian Bolton, right? So what he did, the jury sentenced her to 30 days. That's why you ask, right? When you start your trial, right, they ask you, do you want to get judged by the judge or the jury? She picked a jury of her peers. Waco Cop Watch, what's up, baby? She picked a jury of her peers. A jury of her peers found her guilty, gave her 30 days in jail. She went to jail. She tried to do her 30 days. They let her out on bond probation. And then they gave her 14 months of probation. Now, I've never, ever heard a judge ignore the ruling, the verdict, and the sentence of a jury after you asked for a jury trial. So that's what happened to her. And all he's saying is she has to reappeal. She has to ask for a new trial and all that. But why would she have to do that? If she was sentenced by a jury of her peers to 30 days in the jail, she tried to do that. Y'all gave her a PR bond and let her out and told her she was going to be on paper, right? That's what y'all tried to do to me, only I wasn't having it. I did my 90 days. And when I came out, they tried to make me sign that paper, and I told them I'm not going to. You motherfuckers can put me back in the cell because no one paid for me to get out. I have a paper that states I did time served. I got time credit served for this case that I'm on appeal. So they tried that work when I got out. I went and talked to the probation person, and I told them that's not how this goes, sir. I said I just did my 90 days. And then he said on his file, they didn't send it to him that I did my 90 days. And now my paperwork from the jail, it says time served on this case that I'm on appeal for right now. So that's the same thing that was supposed to happen to Carolina. But for some reason, they fucking told her, no, you're being on fucking probation for 15 months, which is not what her sentence was. See, they could have gave her that probation before they even went to trial, because that's one of the fucking options for that charge. It's probation. And they didn't want to give it to her. They wanted to give her time. She got sentenced. They gave her 30 days. She tried to do the 30 days, and now she's on probation for 15 months. And that's what the judge did. And then that's crazy. And you even know they'll do favors for these dudes just because of the party they're in, you know? And I haven't liked that. I don't like what's going on in Fort Worth because the Republicans are trying to take over. And I'm neither one. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. But I'm starting to fucking hate this shit, what they're doing. Just like the whole redistricting that we got approved yesterday, right? They want as many Republicans in these offices so they can have it their way. Their way. Not the citizens, not the legal, not the right way. Their way. Because they want it the way they want it. You know? And that was another thing too. I went to my probation and I told him, look, bro, I admitted to him that I had smoked weed and they drug tested me and I failed. So when I showed up again, he goes, I have a warrant for your arrest, but I've already talked with my supervisor and we had a conversation and we're not going to arrest you for this warrant because we're going to work with you, right? So I'm like, I appreciate that, sir. And I said, I will promise that next month when I come, I will not be dirty from marijuana. I didn't even get that, right? He said, okay, Mr. Mata, thank you. He gave me a next report date, right? So I leave from reporting. I walk across the street to Commissioner's Court where Tim O'Hare, Manny Ramirez, and Matt Krause have weaponized the sheriffs against us, right? And what I mean is no one knew I had a warrant. No one did. No one did. The only one that knew I had a warrant was me, my probation officer, and his supervisor, right? So I go across the street to Commissioner's Court. I sit down in the media section, and then they're about to take a break. And before everyone rushes out, I get up and walk because I'm going to go use the restroom. As soon as I get to the door, Sergeant George, Driscoll, Martinez, and some other motherfuckers I've never seen told me, you have a warrant for your arrest. I said, no, I don't. I said, my just left my PO office. I don't have a warrant. They're not going to arrest me. Well, we ran your name and you have. I said, who told y'all? Who told y'all that I have a warrant? Right? Because the dude who arrested me and the supervisor I talked to came from somewhere else. Because the two supervisors that were in there were Driscoll and Sergeant George. Lieutenant Driscoll and Sergeant George. And I even told Driscoll, bitch, I will see you in federal court. Because this shit that they lie and they scam, it's all because they have protection. They have protection with the sheriffs. They have protection with the courts. Because the courts are not going to do anything to them. They're not. They're not. Because our district attorney is an employee of Commissioner's Court. So they're not going to do nothing against them. Why would they? You know, protect the government, fuck the citizens. That's how it is in Fort Worth. So, everybody, just please be careful. You know what I'm saying? And do y'all thing. Yes, all government sucks. And Cap Gamer and Waco Cop Watch. Surely they do. But Yeah. All right, yeah. I'm waiting right here to get picked up. Now I could go drive around and look for. Because they're telling me they have a whole bunch of FBI, GAA, and all of them are riding around looking for people, and I want to make sure that they're not with ICE. Because a bunch of people tell me that's not ICE, that's not ICE. I'm going to go find out for myself. So from this day forward, every morning and every afternoon, I will be looking for ICE agents in Fort Worth. And I think there has to be a way that, I mean, even though they don't have identifiers on them, I still think they're obligated to identify themselves when asked by the member of the public. Yeah, I know that, King Chow Chow. People are saying they're not, but they are. They are. Because I requested the money that was given to Tarrant County Sheriff's Department to help ICE. That's what I want to get. Will they give it to me? Probably not. If someone wants to request it with me, hey, you're more than welcome. Because that's what I asked for. The money that was given to Fort Worth, Tarrant County Sheriff's Department to help ICE in catching immigrants, illegal aliens, or whatever you want to call them. So that's what I'm going to be focused on here. So fuck you to the haters. Eat it slow to all the, bootlickers. And bitter motherfuckers, just drink your bitter beer and have that face. Thank you very much. Fort Worth, Texas, out. All right, Vulgar Vixen. Bless you too, man. Be safe out there.